So, the viral Liberty City Preservation Project mod for GTA 5 has been taken down.
What?
Yes, you heard that right. Just a few weeks after its first release, the authors decided to pull the mod due to the unexpected attention it received and after discussions with Rockstar Games. I don't know about you, but this whole situation feels suspicious to me. It seems Rockstar wasn't happy about the overwhelming popularity of the mod and decided to get rid of what they saw as competition. And honestly, that's completely pathetic. Once again, Rockstar had the chance to do something great for the community. Seeing the massive interest in this project, videos about it garnered thousands to hundreds of thousands of views. Over 50,000 people joined the World Travel Discord server, and numerous articles were written. They could have turned it into something official. Instead, Rockstar did what they've done so many times before. The mod lasted only a few weeks after its release at the end of 2024. The authors, who spent 6 years developing it, had created far more than a basic map port. It included nearly every element of the GTA 4 environment: vehicles, pedestrians, interiors, ambient details, radio stations, and even dynamic scenarios happening across the map. It added more variety than the original game, like an expanded selection of police vehicles. But now, it's gone, and it's hard not to feel that Rockstar's handling of the situation fell short. What's more frustrating is that this isn't a new story. Rockstar has long prohibited the use of maps from other GTA games in 5M servers, not to mention the banning of real-world brands or licensed vehicles. This project was designed for both single-player and 5M, meaning Rockstar could have legitimized its use rather than demanding its removal. But no, they shut it down as usual, leaving us with just a glimpse of what could have been. Here's the thing though, this takedown feels a bit different from the usual Rockstar playbook. Normally, when a mod violates Rockstar's rules, the authors get hit with a formal cease and desist notice, or worse, a knock on the door from lawyers. But this time, it seems the situation was handled more friendly. Judging from the official post by the mod creators, the agreement to shut it down appears mutual. That alone is unusual, considering this project did, without a doubt, violate Rockstar's policies. For years, they've prohibited porting assets or maps from one GTA game to another. Yet here we are with a seemingly peaceful resolution. Compare this to the takedown of the GTA 5 VR mod by Luke Ross. That project didn't even break any of Rockstar's rules. It didn't include any game files. Yet Rockstar didn't hesitate to pull it down without even contacting the creator first. So why was this project treated differently? It's odd to say the least, and raises the question, could Rockstar be rethinking their approach to mods, or is there something bigger happening behind the scenes? I've been thinking about why Rockstar handled this situation the way they did, and I've come up with 3 possible explanations. First, maybe Rockstar is starting to realize just how fed up the community is with their strict stance on mods. Over the years, modders have been forced to work in secret, scared that any success or visibility could lead to their projects being shut down. This might have been Rockstar's attempt to ease some of that tension by resolving things more respectfully, at least on the surface. Second, it's possible Rockstar is already working on something related to GTA 4. Maybe they're planning a re-release similar to the Red Dead Redemption port, with enhanced compatibility for modern consoles like the PS5 and Switch. Or at the very least, they could be patching the PC version, which hasn't been updated since 2020. A Liberty City project, even just as a remaster or port, could explain why Rockstar wanted to eliminate potential competition. The third theory is the most exciting. What if Rockstar is finally planning to release the long-rumored Liberty City DLC for GTA Online? Back in December 2023, a leak hinted at a canceled DLC project that would have brought Liberty City into GTA 5. And there's more. Joe Rubino, a former Rockstar developer, spoke about a planned DLC focused on Trevor. He mentioned how standalone DLCs were scrapped because of the massive success of GTA Online.
You know what happened was, dude, is like when GTA came out, GTA Online, it was so much of a cash cow, and people were loving it so much that it was hard to make a argument that a standalone DLC would outcompete that. I think looking back now, I would say that you could probably do both, you know? But that was a business decision that they made, and you know, I was a little upset about that. And actually was a lot of reason for me being a little sour at that time, because I was like, yo, what the f guys, this shit's awesome. Let's keep going. Let's finish this shit.
The question now is, have they picked up this idea again? What's really interesting is the fact that back in 2016, there was a leaked image that likely came from this canceled Liberty City DLC. A guy named Adrian Page, who worked as an artist at Rockstar Games, posted the picture on his portfolio website. And as you can see, the image clearly shows Middle Park from GTA 4. But here's the thing, it's definitely not a screenshot from the original 4. One of the fans even recreated a similar shot in 4, and the differences are striking. The water in the leaked image looks far better. The trees and rocks are higher quality, and everything just feels more modern. It's pretty clear that the image was rendered in an updated version of the Rage engine, the same one used for GTA 5. So, years ago we got this sneak peek of how Liberty City could look in the GTA 5 engine, but unfortunately, nothing ever came of it officially. If they saw the incredible demand for Liberty City through Preservation Project, they might have decided to repurpose the concept as official content. That would explain why they didn't go after World Travel Team with a harsher takedown. But as exciting as that sounds, let's be real, an official Liberty City DLC for online seems unlikely. Rockstar is already fully committed to GTA 6, and a DLC of this scale would require a massive amount of effort. It wouldn't just involve porting Liberty City into the game. They'd need to write a story, create missions, and script everything from scratch. At best, they could release Liberty City as a map expansion for 5M servers, allowing players to explore it legally. But even that feels like a long shot given Rockstar's history. In an ideal world, Rockstar would have partnered with the Preservation Project creators, polished the project further, and made it an official release for the community. But let's face it, that's not the world we live in. Rockstar's priorities rarely align with what fans or modders want. If a Liberty City DLC isn't in the cards, then a re-release of GTA 4 seems like the most plausible scenario. Ideally, we'd get a definitive edition, but after the RDR port, a simpler re-release feels more realistic. GTA 4 hasn't been updated for years, and the PC version could benefit from optimizations. Plus, PS5 players still don't have access to the game, and a Switch port would likely be well received. That said, the GTA 4 modding community has done an incredible job over the years. With just a handful of mods, you can make 4 run beautifully on modern PCs. TJGM even made a great video about it. Still, official support for next-gen consoles would be a welcome update. But here's the worst-case scenario. Rockstar simply wanted to remove the competition and has no plans for Liberty City, GTA 4, or anything else. If that's true, it's a slap in the face to the community. Modders poured years of passion into Preservation Project, and Rockstar shut it down without offering anything in return. The takedown of this mod hurts me even more, because I've always had a much stronger connection to Liberty City than Los Santos. There's just something about Liberty City that feels different. Maybe it's the gritty urban atmosphere inspired by New York City's architecture, or maybe it's the nostalgia. After all, Liberty City was where I spent countless hours modding GTA 4 back in the day, and that's how I started my YouTube channel over 12 years ago. So when the Liberty City Preservation Project brought this iconic map into the GTA 5 engine, and in a much better state than Liberty City Remix ever did, I was genuinely excited. For context, Liberty City Remix is another mod of LC, but it was far glitchier and less polished than Preservation Project. What's funny is that Remix is still available and hasn't been taken down, while Rockstar went after the team that clearly delivered a far superior project. It's almost like the studio knew which one was more of a threat to their plans. I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating to think about how Rockstar's approach forces modders to stay in the shadows. Why would anyone want to spend years working on an ambitious project if there's a real chance it'll be taken down the moment it gains attention? Modders feel like they have to stay under the radar, hiding their work instead of proudly sharing it with the community. That's not just sad, it's harmful to the GTA community as a whole. People could collaborate more, improve their projects, and make them even better if they didn't have to worry about Rockstar shutting everything down. I've touched on Rockstar's terrible attitude toward their community before in my video, and a lot of you agreed with me back then. This situation just proves the point even further. Now all we can do is wait and see if Rockstar gives us something to make up for the loss of this project. Or if they don't. The next few weeks or months will show us whether they had a plan all along, or if this was just another case of them stomping on creativity. Before the mod was taken down, I saw a lot of your comments saying you weren't able to download it because the demand was so massive that every hosting site they used kept crashing. The team was looking for new hosting, but if you missed your chance to grab the mod, then well, you can thank Rockstar Games for that. At the end of the day, the takedown of the Liberty City Preservation Project leaves a lot of unanswered questions. Was this just another example of Rockstar being overly protective of their IP? Or could they actually have something in the works for Liberty City? A re-release of GTA 4? A DLC for GTA Online? Or maybe nothing at all? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear, this situation has once again highlighted the strained relationship between Rockstar and their most passionate fans. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Were you able to try out the Liberty City Preservation Project before it was taken down? And most importantly, do you think Rockstar has plans to release something related to Liberty City? Or was this just another case of shutting down creativity with no backup plan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.